All right, my friends, it's me, it's Ken. We're at the CanJam for 2026 here at the beautiful New York Marriott Marquis. And this is the T10 Bespoke booth. And we saw this product on the shelf here, and we were just fascinated by it. And now we're going to talk to the company founder,
Bear Clark.
Bear Clark. You said it for me.
We like to say Hi-Fi Bear. You know, since
Hi-Fi Bear.
Since 1986, I've been doing hi-fi for a long time, and I'm very pleased to not be dead yet. So there's that.
Very cool. That's awesome. Bear, tell me all about what you got going on here at the CanJam, please.
So we didn't think the world was taking wireless earphones seriously enough. So we decided to build the very, very best wireless earphones that we know how to build. We think they are the world's best. They're disclosed within this cute little case, which you can wear on your neck or use as a pocket watch. But the real tech's inside. Inside of each of these little baby earphones is 154 parts.
Holy smoke.
Yeah, a little tiny. They're made like a Swiss watch, screwed together with a single screw, so we can continuously upgrade the tech, replace circuit boards, change out batteries, replace speakers for the lifetime, which we believe will be 20 or 30 years that you can use this product. So in an age where everybody's throwing things away, we designed something that's designed to grow and to last for a long, long time. So you can really, really get the most out of the product over a series of years instead of weeks or months.
And they're beautifully designed.
Thank you. Each one's custom. They have the same basic form factor, but everybody's got their own colors, their own materials. Maybe they'd like us to match their car, their boat. Maybe they'd like us to match their guitar, their religion. We've matched people's tattoos. So we feel like personal audio is a very expression-oriented thing. There's music that you like, there's art that you like, there's fashion that you like. Why shouldn't your personal audio reflect your personal aesthetics, taste, and style? So we have a lot of fun working with each of our customers to build units that are going to capture some element of their own personal taste and style. This, for example, is a unit that was built for a gentleman who's a practitioner of the Hindu faith. And so you'll see the Om, the Ganesha, the Trishula, all cast into the bronze. And he's a Martin guitar player, so we matched the exact wood on his Martin guitar, and then we inlaid the New Zealand abalone, just like on his fretboards. Then his mother had recently deceased, and so he gave us the kite-shaped sapphires that his mother used to wear in her necklace, and we incorporated those in as well. So when Dr. Gopal uses this piece, he holds it in his hand and he rubs it for good luck while he's listening to his ear computers and enjoying hi-fi sound.
Wow. Now, so as beautiful as these are, what does one of these cost somebody?
You know, you can get all the tech, all the sound quality for $3,000. And while $3,000 is more than a lot of other wireless earphones, because you can continuously upgrade, improve, and repair them and use them for a decade or two, when you divide that out, you say, wow, that's not any more expensive than a regular earphone. And because everything's so high quality, your listening experience is passionate, it's emotive, it's natural. It sounds like a $1 million stereo system in a hi-fi room, except for you can walk around and do that while you're pumping gas, or moving through the airport, blazing down the streets in New York. So it kind of puts you in this little cocoon, this little bubble of hi-fi bliss. And I think that makes portable audio a really special opportunity for people to enjoy hi-fi in circumstances that they normally would be used to either hearing something bad or just hearing noise.
So now you just launched this. This is...
No, I actually launched it 2.5 years ago.
Okay.
But we spent 10 years in R&D, so 66,000 hours and 10 years to design and develop and patent, 15 patents, everything that went into doing this product. And then we launched in August of 23. So we're coming up on 3 years.
Very cool, very cool. How important is a show like CanJam for you?
It's everything. You know, our launch to the market was CanJam in 2023 right here in New York City. And we didn't know if we'd get drummed out. This is a show full of very, very high-end gear, desktop hi-fi systems, $60,000 earphones. Martin from Warwick Acoustics, a good friend of mine, was just over here giving me a hug when you were walking up. And the hi-fi community for a long time has eschewed wireless audio. They said, oh no, wireless can't be good, or it's lossy, or lots of ideas. And the truth is, for a long time they were right. But technology's marched forward. When was the last time you plugged your laptop into a LAN cable? It didn't.
Yeah.
You use Wi-Fi. Yeah. And you know that you're going to get great quality bits and bytes. bytes. Zeros and ones are zeros and ones, and even if that's hi-fi music or hi-fi streaming, if you're talking about video, wireless has the capability these days to render an image or render an audio that is just as good as analog. And you can't take the hi-fi headphone or a tube amplifier with you when you're on the road. So we're not here to replace your desktop system. We're not here to replace your hi-fi system in your 2-channel room. We're here to give you that same experience when you're out riding your motorcycle.
Yeah. So now, how did you get involved in this?
Well, I've been doing hi-fi since '86. I've designed audio systems for lots of pretty good brands: Klipsch, Denon, Polk. We've done work with Bose, Sony. Done work with Vox International, Löwe in Germany, and in all of those cases, and with each of those wonderful clients, we were able to learn something new. And I took 30 years of learning, and I said, I'm going to pour it all into building what I believe is the very, very best wireless product that I know how to build. That's what we've been doing.
So I got to ask you, you're a music guy, obviously.
I am a big-time music guy.
So what do you listen to? What kind of music? What's the genre?
Well, all over the place. I was trained as a classical pianist growing up.
Okay.
So I was a Beethoven sonata player. That's what I used to compete with.
Okay.
And then I got into flamenco guitar and Spanish music, and then, of course, shred lead guitar playing, Steve Vai, Joe Satriani. So to this day, I listen to a lot of classical. I listen to a lot of jazz. I listen to a lot of Afrobeat, a lot of world music.
Very cool.
I'm a huge fan of Kenochi Big Band. They've got a great album everybody demos with. But I'm kind of all over the map. For me, it's not about the genre of music. It's about the recording quality and how carefully the music makes my hairs or my goosebumps to stand up and get tickled. So I really don't have a genre that I prefer or don't prefer, but it's got to be recorded well and it's got to be rendered well in the audio devices that you're using.
Very cool. Bear, I'm going to let you get back to the business of business because you got too popular a booth here, and I'm loving the energy from it, and that people are coming away smiling.
We appreciate CanJam. We do CanJam Dubai, New York, Chicago. We do CanJam Los Angeles. CanJam is the best way for people who are getting into hi-fi and can maybe afford a nice set of headphones but aren't ready for $1 million 2-channel system to get $1 million sound at a reasonable amount of money. So come down, check out CanJam. New York is always the busiest show. You got to beat your way through to get a demo, but it's worth it.
Excellent. Bear, thank you very much. I appreciate your time.
Awesome to meet you.
All right, my friends, we are going to let him get back to work, and that's me. It's Ken from the T10 Bespoke booth. Hey, listen, you know the drill, right? You've heard other videos? Just watch the end of another video and do what I say there. See you next time from CanJam. Bye.